guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Ridhima Dikshit, and in today's video we're going to be talking about signs that indicate you are a people pleaser, because there is a very misconception within the words being nice and being a people pleaser. Because let me tell you, being nice doesn't mean that you're a people pleaser. Instead, these both are very different words, okay? Nice has a different meaning, where at the same time people pleasing has a different meaning. But what is happening in today's world that in order to become nice, you have to be a people pleaser, and that is just shit. Okay, no, being nice doesn't mean that you have to be a people pleaser. Okay, so let me first clear you the difference between these two words. So what being a people pleaser means? See, being a people pleaser means that you are being nice to everyone, like you're just seeking the external validation, you are just being nice to everyone basically, and being toxic to yourself. You do not have any kind of boundaries, like anyone can come into your life at any point of time and can ruin you and all that. That's what being a people pleaser means. While at the same time, being nice means that you have settled up some boundaries for yourself. You are not necessarily rude to everyone, like you're just happy and all that, like you talk nicely to everyone who comes up to you. But if someone tries to cross your boundaries, you just stop them at that point. While at the same time, what people pleaser do is, if someone is trying to cross the boundaries, see, first of all, they don't have any boundaries, and second of all, if they have some boundaries or something like that, that if someone tries to cross their boundaries, they let them. Like, they simply just let them to cross their boundaries. And this is a very big difference between two of them. So if you have understood the meaning of these two different words, let's get started with the video so that you can know that whether you're just being nice or whether you are a people pleaser. Because if you are, that's a very big issue. Okay? So yes, let's get started. So our very first point is you unnecessarily apologize, like you over apologize. So what happens is, like I used to do this a lot of freaking time. What people pleasers do is they used to apologize a lot. Like if I tell you about myself, then my friends, they were literally fed up from me, okay? And even some of my best friends, they stopped talking to me because of the fact that I used to over apologize for every single small thing. See, being accountable for your mistakes, that is a good thing. Like, to be honest, this is a quality. Because in today's world, no one have that kind of quality, and some people have them within them. And if you have that, quality that you are able to stand up on your mistakes and you accept that you have done a mistake and being accountable for them, that is a very good thing. I appreciate you for that thing. But over apologizing, that is not good. What I mean by over apologizing is, like, for say there is some kind of scenario which happened, and you are not involved in that scenario, but in order to not raise a conflict and just not letting other people being responsible for their feelings, you will say sorry in place of it. And even if you did a very small thing which is just just happened somehow by some carelessness or something like that, you're going to apologize for that. That is what being over apologizing means. So it's like unnecessarily saying sorry. See, that doesn't make you a very big person in someone's eyes or something like that. It just, what it does is, it just crushes your self-respect in someone. Because if you are over apologizing in front of someone, then they're gonna think that this person has no self-respect, and if he or she is crushing their self-respect by themselves only, then I can do that anytime. That's what they actually think about you. Like, that is their mindset about you. So why are you letting someone have this kind of mindset for you? Like, just don't, okay? So stop over apologizing, be accountable for your mistakes, and say sorry when it is needed. Like, when it is necessary, say sorry at that time. Instead of that, just don't. With this comes our next point, which is you struggle to say no, or you constantly say yes. So, see, as I said, people pleasers do not have any kind of boundaries for themselves. And what used to happen is, if someone comes up to them, okay, and if someone says to them that, hey, can you do this thing for me, or something like that, even though they know that they have plans for themselves, they're gonna agree, to do that thing for those people because they don't want to ruin their image and they so much care about what other people say about them. So, that's why they're going to say yes to that thing. They already have plans for themselves in the back of their head, they know that. But just in order to save their image in front of a random person or in front of a person they know, they're going to say yes for that. Like, don't, okay? Just don't do that. Like, if you have plan for yourself, then just say, you should have the courage to put your opinion in front of someone. Because in today's world, in my opinion, everyone needs to be opinionated. Okay? Like, because if in today's world you don't know how to speak for yourself, you don't know how to stand for yourself, like literally, let me tell you, this world is not gonna let you live. So you need to be opinionated. Opinionated. I hope that I said it correctly. So yes, if someone comes up to you and say, hey, can you do this thing for me and blah blah blah, just tell them, hey, sorry, I cannot do this because I have plans for myself. Next time, if I do not have, you can come up to me and I can figure it out by myself. So yes, you should have this kind of answer for themselves instead of just saying like, oh yeah, yes, like just don't do this, okay? Just don't. With this comes our next point, which is people pleasers don't show their true selves in front of everyone. Like they show their fake personality. They fake their personality basically. So what I mean by this is like I do not mean that if you do not want to be a people pleaser and if you just want to stop your people pleasing behavior and all that, go and open up in front of everyone. Like just I'm not saying you, or I'm not just telling you to be an open book, because trust me, you cannot trust anyone in this world of this generation, because it's just not it, okay? Not everyone is worthy of your trust. What I mean by saying this point is, be yourself. Like, see, in this generation, there are different kind of friends group, and I guess you all know one of that friends group. You know what I mean by that? Like, in which everyone is like very happy, going out, hanging out with each other and all that. Let me tell you, I'm telling you from my experience, I can guarantee you, whatever groups you see of that friend group, whatever type of that friend group you see, in that friend group, literally everyone hates each other secretly. They hate each other. But they are together just because they wanted to get someone. So they also fake their personality as being cool and they get into that group. Like, what is the point of doing that? Like, you are hitting upon each other secretly and you're just being there for the satisfaction of saying that, oh my god, I have 10 or 12 friends. Like, is this an achievement? I don't think it is, because in my opinion, that very famous quote, having one friend is better than having a million of fake friends. So you should have that mindset too. Like, just be yourself. See, it is very truly said that the ultimate formula to attract someone is being yourself. See, because as I have said in a previous video, like how to stop overthinking once, that not everyone can like you, okay? Not everyone likes the way you are, like your personality. Everyone has got different types. Even I can guarantee that the day you were born until this day, I don't think you have liked everyone you have met in your life. Okay, so it's totally okay. See, people who like the kind of personality you have will come up to you. They will be your people, because see, you attract the kind of people who match your vibes. Okay, so why do you want to fake your personality? Because I'm telling you that if you fake your personality in order to be in that kind of friend group, if you fake your personality as being cool or being or having the dark feminine energy and all that shit, then after some time, your real personality is gonna reflect somehow, and after some time, they're gonna, leave you behind, and then you'll be just sitting and crying. So why do you want to have that kind of aftermath or like that kind of conclusion. Instead, just be yourself and find the people you actually deserve. Okay? So just don't fake your personality. Be yourself in front of everyone. If they like you, that's great. And if they don't, that's okay too. Because who cares? You don't need anyone, okay? There's a big difference in wanting someone and needing someone. You need to understand that. With this comes our next point, which is people pleasers are actually very afraid of being opinionated. See, what people pleasers used to do is they just wants to get fit in somehow, like fitting in some kind of friend group or with someone or something like that. So what they do is they don't put up their opinions. Like, have you met some people pleasers? Like, if someone tells their opinion about them, and if that opinion is not true, they're just gonna agree on that because they are just too afraid of being left out. Because they think that if I raise my voice or if I raise my opinion, that I'm just gonna be left out and all that shit. If someone is saying something to you which is not applicable for you or something like that, just tell them that, hey, you know what? This is not the fact about me. What the fact about me is, let me tell you. And then, tell your opinion about that thing. Because it is what it is. Like, just, tell your opinions. Be opinionated. And be like literally, some people, like, all the people pleasers are like, anyone can come up to them and anyone can say any random shit to them and they're just gonna be there and just like, okay, yeah, I'm listening to you. Yeah, say it to me. And they're gonna enjoy that for somehow because they think that the whatever is good for them is just for them to fitting in with those people, and they're very happy by fitting in and all that shit. Don't. If someone comes up to you and says bad things about you, just tell them that, hey, please stop, I didn't like that behavior of yours. It's better if you shut up, or otherwise just go. Okay, I don't want to talk to you. Have this kind of mindset. Be opinionated. With this comes our last point, which is people pleasers seek external validation. This is very true. Because people pleasers do not have boundaries for themselves, they are not fulfilled with love within themselves. That's why they used to seek external validation. Like literally, they're gonna devote their entire life for the person who said or who passed compliments on them. Because they think they're being liked by them. Because they like to get liked by someone. If that makes sense. So yes, that's what they do. Like, if someone comes up to them and say, oh my god, hey, you're pretty, then literally, let me tell you, they're going to devote their whole life making their life happy, getting out of their own comfort zone, mentally draining themselves in order to, just be with them, because they think, oh my god, if that person compliments me, oh my god, I want to fit in. They have that kind of personality. Because they are not fulfilled by love themselves. If you are fulfilled by love yourself, you don't care about external validation. If someone comes up to you and says some nice compliments to you, you're going to be like, oh my god, hey, thank you so much. Because you know that you're like that. And if someone does not comes up to you and you're like, okay, I don't care. Because all I do care about is me. I'm liking me and that's it. And that's all I want, okay? That is the kind of mindset you want to have in this thing, in your brain. You need to get off this people-pleasing behavior, because people-pleasing, it's very bad. It's very toxic for your mental health. It can literally drain you. It can literally ruin your mental health, and it's just not it. It's very bad. It's hella bad. So, yes, that's it for today's video. It was a little self-awareing video. And take it as part 1, because in part 2, I guess I'm going to be making a part 2 about this, because this video will be incomplete without that part, in which I'm going to be telling you, how to stop your people-pleasing behavior and how to actually set realistic boundaries and not letting anyone cross them. That is going to be a part 2 about it. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you got to know that whether you are a people pleaser or not. And if you are, then please work on it. And also I'm gonna be making a video about it. So yes, watch that too. Till then, take care of yourself, stay safe, and I love you always.